What's going on, guys? My name's Matt, and in this video I'm going to cover the latest news on Blake Snell and why he's still on the market into March. Now, most of the MLB offseason is pretty much over, and we're starting to see the first games of the MLB season, but the question still remains where Blake Snell is going to sign. Now, it's a confusing question to ask even, as he's coming off an NL Cy Young Award. He's had all these achievements. He's pitched in the World Series. He's won the Cy Young in the AL, but it still remains the question of why he's still a free agent. But there's a lot of numbers that we can dissect to sort of show why he's still on the market. Last year, he had a 2.25 ERA, which was one of the tops in all of baseball. But even with that, he showed a sign of weakness where he could not pitch late into games, and he also showed signs of lack of durability later into the season. His numbers showed that his batting average and on balls in play was a little bit lower than his usual numbers in his career, which suggests that his ERA should have actually been much higher than what it is. A lot of teams might be hesitant because he probably wants a longer term deal in the later stages of his career, being over 30. A lot of teams don't just want to hand out contracts to guys over 30 that show signs of wear and tear in their arm, especially logging so many innings later on in the season. There might be a few teams that are still interested, and they're seeing how the market will play out later into March, as he's still sort of training on the side to get ready for the season. There's a few teams that come into mind as to who could possibly sign him, and those three teams are the Giants, the Angels, and the Red Sox. We'll start with the Red Sox. So the Red Sox just lost Giolito for who knows how long, as he just signed a 2-year deal with them, and they definitely need some starting pitching. They just lost him, and Chris Sale is now in Atlanta. They no longer have him, and it could be a pretty bad season if they don't fill the void pretty quickly. And also, to go along with that, Blake Snell is very familiar with being in the AL East, as he's pitched back in Tampa Bay before he landed in San Diego a few years ago. Going on with the Angels, if the Angels want to remain competitive, of course, they need to kind of fill that void. Of course, everyone's pretty sad losing Ohtani, and they don't really have that pitching. Not only did they lose his ability to hit the long ball, but they lost the front end starter, and to really get some fans in the seats, I believe that they need a guy like Blake Snell in the top of the rotation. And we're gonna end off with the San Francisco Giants. Over the last few years, have a few guys fill the void in the back end of the rotation, but they don't really have that solidified top 3 guys that could be in their rotation. Of course, they have Logan Webb, but after that, it's sort of a question mark in their ability to kind of round out the rotation and really have depth there if they want to compete with teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers. Blake Snell could really provide a team a spark, especially early on in the year that they need some extra pitching, and these teams all need extra pitching. If a team is lucky enough to sign a guy like Blake Snell, they're going to be in for the long haul, and they will definitely be contending going into October. Now, it'll still be a question, but we're hearing from sources like Mark Feinsand a few weeks ago that the Yankees have an offer on the table for the likes of Blake Snell. Now, we don't know what the details of that is, because his agent Scott Boras likes to keep things under the table for extra leverage down the road for the Yankees to increase their deal. But we'll eventually see the cards break, and we'll see what team he winds up next. It'll be interesting to see, but my prediction would be right. I think he's going to go to the Giants on a short-term deal, right in around the $30 million range, 60 to 70 million, and we'll just have to see what the market dictates. It'll be interesting moving forward. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the MLB season. Thanks for watching.